Well, first up on the show, and Bangladesh Deputy Foreign Minister Shahriar Alam has cancelled his visit to India. This is the third time Dhaka has called off a high-level interaction with India in a span of 30 days. Shahriar Alam was expected in New Delhi this week to participate in the Raisina Dialogue. The Raisina Dialogue is an annual multilateral conference hosted by the Ministry of External Affairs. Last month, the Bangladesh Home Minister A. Khan and the Foreign Minister also cancelled their visits. A week later, talks over the sharing of river data was also cancelled. The cancellations come amid tensions between the two countries over the contentious Citizenship Amendment law and the NRC exercise here in India. Also, the Union Home Minister Amit Shah's allegations of minorities being targeted by the Bangladesh government. Earlier, Bangladesh had also directed the shutdown of mobile networks for 48 hours along the country's border, with India citing security reasons after, and this, of course, affected at least 1 crore users. India's Citizenship Amendment Act and National Register of Citizens has ignited considerable anti-India sentiments. This has pressurized Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina to publicly express her disapproval. Siddhant Sibal is now joining us live for the latest on, another top-ranking official of the Bangladesh government there cancelling his visit to the Raisina Dialogue. And this, of course, as we've been pointing out, the third such cancellation in a month is significant, Siddhant. What are the reasons being given this time?
Well, the reason which is being given is the fact that the Deputy Foreign Minister is accompanying the Bangladeshi Prime Minister to UAE, but a lot of visits are now being postponed. Reason being given that there are scheduling issues. The last time, as you mentioned, when the visits were cancelled of the foreign minister and of course the Home Minister, the reason that time was given that the Bangladesh Liberation Day was being celebrated, but there are many things that do not meet the eye, and that is something that obviously will generate a lot of speculation. But by and large, we have seen ever since the passage of the controversial Citizenship Amendment law, there haven't been many positive noises coming from Dhaka. Of course, the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke to the Bangladeshi Prime Minister on 1st of this month, but in the readout which came from both Dhaka and New Delhi, there was no mention of CA. But it seems that Bangladesh is quite miffed by the passage of this law, and of course it being accused of violating the rights of minorities, even though New Delhi has cleared that when New Delhi talks about the violation of rights of minority in Bangladesh, it does not talk about the situation under the current administration, under the Sheikh Hasina administration, but in the previous regime. But of course, it's just not the Deputy Foreign Minister who is not coming. The Foreign Secretary of Bangladesh, he was also scheduled to take part in the Raisina Dialogue next week. He is also not coming. So two important people from the Bangladeshi Foreign Ministry who were expected to come are not coming in this year's Raisina Dialogue, and this, of course, in the back of the passage of that Citizenship Amendment Bill, which, of course, has moved to Bangladesh.
Right, absolutely. Siddhant, thanks very much indeed for joining us with the latest there. So high-profile visits there being cancelled to India in the backdrop of the Citizenship Amendment Act here.